All right, so I got a bit of a rant slash thing I just want to bring up with the group and kind of get weigh in on a few things. It's kind of a cultural thing. It's kind of like an etiquette thing. You know, so I'm in the public bathroom the other day,
Oh
right?
God.
Yeah, it's where we're going. It's where we're going now. I'm in the public bathroom. You know the rules. There's these little unsung rules that kind of go on in these public spaces on how you maneuver, where you stand, et cetera, et cetera. So let me land this plane and just say, so I'm in this bathroom the other day, bunch of urinals. You know what? This women just tune in, but this is I guess more related to the male bathroom because you don't have stand up
Some of these
urinals.
women might have sons, brothers, uncles.
That's true. This is valuable so you can teach them the right way so they know how to act and they don't act like some of these people. Because I'm in the public bathroom the other day and I don't know if you guys play by this rule. I thought this was like an unwritten rule. You got multiple urinals, no one in there. I'm the first one there. I go pop over to the corner one, just, do my spot,
Okay.
do my business. I can hear someone fighting for their life in the stall behind me. I'm not paying any mind. I'm just hold it down, brother. And then all of a sudden another gentleman walks in. And, I'm sitting there, I'm not even thinking anything of it. I'm like, okay, just doing my business, getting ready to, drain the main vein. And multiple spots beside me are open. Tell me why this guy comes up and right beside me parks his butt. Well, no, he's standing right beside me, slides in with two other urinals vacant to the side of us.
He came to the one beside you?
He came to the one beside me, man. Came to the one. Worse than that, he makes a comment. Oh, Christmas already. Oh, winter's coming. Started being a real chatty Cathy beside me. Well, the whole other urinals are full, and
no.
I kind of wanted to bring that up because I was like questioning. I'm like, did I make this up in my head? Like, is this actually an unwritten rule, or am I just making this up?
No one's ever taught me this, like officially, and said it.
Unwritten.
Unwritten. So I always thought to myself that there needs to be at least one urinal in between, unless it's hella busy.
Yeah.
So, case in point, just to give everybody an example, halftime at a Raptors game or something, it's going to be busy.
Mm-hmm.
You come in, you drain the main vein, you look straight, and you get out of there.
Yeah.
You're going to be beside people, that's fine. But if it's an empty washroom...
I want to say one thing. I don't think Chris handled that appropriately because that man's a serial killer. You should have called the police. Like,
you might be
going
right.
beside you is one thing, but strike up a conversation.
Right?
And that's how he knew he was doing something wrong. That was like trying to like lighten the tension, but he knew in his heart, I've done wrong here. And I'm going to try and, chat my way out of it. But I agree with you. Like, unofficial rule, because no one's ever been taught that officially. I don't think my dad was like, Adriel, when you go in, stand right there. Like, you're right. It's not taught officially. It's kind of this unspoken rule.
Yeah.
But this guy was wrong. Absolutely.
Yeah, don't agree with it. I'm not much of a stall person, too. Kind of the second number two there, I take that home personally. So whoever was fighting for their life, let's pray for him.
Yeah, let's pray for him, man. He was going through it. I don't know what he did that day, but he was fighting demons.
Personally, I don't actually use urinals. I don't know if I said something about before.
Really?
I don't use urinals basically ever. I will always use the like real washroom stall, what I call it.
You use the toilet.
No matter what I have to do.
You sit
like
really?
Yeah,
you sit down every time?
No.
Okay, just checking.
But I just don't use urinals. I don't need I don't need any water splashing on my clothes. Okay.
I hear that.
So
wow.
I try and keep it clean.
Veteran move.
I don't use urinals basically at all. So I don't really deal with this ever.
Yeah. Get a load of this guy.
Yeah.
Get a load of this guy, buddy.
Thinks he's better than us, Chris.
Damn,
I just went to the Gunna concert last night, and of course it was packed before the concert started. And there's a couple of guys waiting for one of the stalls, and they thought someone was in there. I thought no one was in there. I just walked right past them into the stall.
Yeah, because our natural instinct is to just go to the urinal.
Yeah.
Like, we're not really looking at the stall unless you're trying to take a number two.
Yeah, or do drugs, whatever.
Yeah, that too, right? It's a Gunna concert. Maybe someone was in there popping a pill. But yeah, I agree with you, man. That's my unspoken urinal rule. I personally don't really like using public washrooms. I try to avoid that.
Yeah.
Can I add a layer to what you just asked?
I'd love you to.
What is your rule for porta potties?
I try to avoid porta potties the way you try to avoid public washrooms. Porta potties, the smell alone is just
can't do it.
Unbearable. And this is not at all what you were asking, but I had some friends back in the day who were big Veld people. And they would tell me about everyone getting crazy in the porta potties. That's when I knew that wasn't my crowd.
Yeah, I'm good.
Once you tell me that you're with a stranger in a porta potty, just getting physical,
brother.
I said, yeah, this is not my crowd. I'm not even a kiss in the club person, let alone do whatever you're doing in the porta potty. So, yeah, porta potties, I'll avoid at all costs. The only time is if it's like if I got a long drive home. If I got a long drive home, that's when I'm like, okay, I need to do what I got to do.
Mhm.
What did Chris say? Drain the main vein.
Yeah.
Got to drain the main vein if I got a long drive ahead of me.
Okay.
But if I can make it home,
Yeah.
I can make it home.
Okay. My last one for you, Chris. You are a owner of a business, so this probably won't apply to you. You used to work corporate, so maybe it does.
Mhm.
Adriel, you currently work with others in a building. So, do you use the staff washroom a lot?
Oh, for sure. But I'll tell you this, and this is if anyone knows, this is what you do. First of all, always go for the accessibility washroom. That is like, if I gotta wash my hands
That's
alone,
smart.
that's
Yeah.
always what I go for. Secondly, if you're in a building that has multiple floors, different
Yes.
floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every single time.
I agree.
A different floor.
And you go to the floor of least use.
Yeah.
You know each floor, how many people are on that floor, how many staff is there. I go to the floor that the least amount of niggas are working.
yeah, if it's a floor that I've never worked on myself, that's where you're gonna see.
Because
me.
no one's gonna recognize your shoes.
Yeah.
100%. That's the other part of it too. Is like it's worse when you recognize someone. Like if I recognize someone going to the washroom, I'll just walk right out. I have no shame in that.
Yeah.
I've done a walk right in. Oh, walk right out.
Yeah.
I can hold it for a few.
Yeah.
No, there's other washrooms.
Yeah.
I'll do a lot.
Oh yeah, you got multiple floors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm okay with a work bathroom because you got to do it. You're there all day. And I used to, you know what I used to call it? I used to call it stealing a break. You know,
Yes.
That's really what it comes down to. They're like,
Mm.
you know, you drink. I'm like, I drink a lot of water. I need to be in here. You know, but
Yeah.
so that I'm okay with a good office bathroom as long as they maintain it. But yeah, really, you got to keep those number twos for home. You know, you don't want to be that guy in the office. But if you have to, you got to do what you got to do, man. Let it go.
All right, let us know in the comments.
Do you let it go? in the bathroom?
Concerts, work, home, like urinals, toilets, porta potties. What's your deal?
Call this segment talking shit.
I like it. I like it.